Donald Trump's debate performance on this past Tuesday, and I know I'm still talking about the debates because I have to still talk about it because this is going to be, and this was really the pivotal moment in this new race of Harris versus Trump. Just like Biden's poor debate performance was the pivotal moment when he was, the presumptive nominee, this debate with Donald Trump is, of course, the pivotal moment now. Except the tables have turned in a way that Democrats are actually smiling and happy about, myself included. But his performance was so bad that according to MSNBC, Dasha Burns, she had the opportunity to speak with some Republican operatives following Tuesday evening's debate. And those operatives were openly mocking Donald Trump for his absolutely hilariously pathetic performance on Tuesday evening. Here is what Dasha Burns said. Some of the Republican operatives I've been talking to have given some mixed reviews. Some say, look, he did no harm. Others saying he really did take the bait from Harris, and they're frustrated by that. One Republican operative said, economic start was fine, abortion was a disaster, then she baited him with the rallies comments, and he hasn't been off the ropes since. It's like his kryptonite. The operative also noted that Harris successfully made age an issue again without even saying it. Trump sat back and let Joe Biden sound old and incoherent in that first debate. Now she's sitting back letting Trump sound old, angry, and rambling. Again, that's from a Republican operative, she said. So the Trump campaign, I think, from behind the scenes, wishes that he had spent more time on answers like immigration, where he could have sort of criticized Harris, could have touted his administration's victories. Instead, he went into the unfounded claims about Haitians eating cats and dogs. Let's be real clear here. Donald Trump has no accomplishments from his administration to actually speak of. So the reason he didn't do that is because they don't exist. Now, he did still, like you pointed out, talk about things that don't exist. But talking about accomplishments from his administration is even more fantasy than people eating cats and dogs. Let's be real. But these Republican operatives, at least according to MSNBC, are mocking him. Do you know why? Because this debate was the absolute perfect, the emperor's new clothes moment. Donald Trump walked into this debate bragging to the press like, I don't need prep, I don't prep. His campaign said Trump's been prepping for this his whole life with his business deals. And of course, we do know he did do prep. They brought in Tulsi Gabbard for prep. They brought in Laura Loomer. She flew to the debate with him. Obviously, she was giving him advice. So he had a lot of weird people telling him how to behave. And it didn't go well. But he went into the debate thinking that he was invincible. Thinking, much like the emperor, that because he was pure of heart, he could see the glorious robes that he was wearing, even though he couldn't actually see them. But everybody else in the MAGA world had also been telling him for years, like, no, we also see the magnificent robes that you are wearing. You clearly, we're good people too, because we can see how good you are. And it took that debate for somebody to finally stand up and say, the emperor is naked marching down the street. And when that happened, just like in the fable, everybody started laughing because everybody realized they had been duped. They had bought into this fantasy that Donald Trump was the emperor, but it turns out he's just some naked freak running down the street. Now, MAGA world doesn't accept that, but a lot of people in this country do. And that may make all the difference in November. Well, folks, we have crossed that 1 million subscriber milestone, but rest assured, we are just getting started here at Ring of Fire. So if you're not already, please do subscribe to the channel and make sure to like, share, and comment on the videos.